Hello again everyone. So this is the third and hopefully final video. I've had to do a third video because the second one cut out when I tried to enter the game. So yeah, I've had to make a third video. Okay, so this is PES 4 set up. Okay, so we want to get through this. That's it. Now what I'm going to show you firstly is how to set a network game up. So what you would do, you would go to online. Now if you're hosting the game, if obviously you'd click host, you'd set up the settings for it. Okay, how you want the game, go to OK. There's your IP address down the bottom. Now remember what I said, you have to be connected via admin with the player that you want to play with. Now all you would do is give that player your IP address, or you might not even need to give it to them, they might even see it when they click client because you're connected already, but if not, give him that IP address and he will then join your game. Easy as that. Now if you was to join somebody's game, you'd obviously go to client. Now this is what's happening, see? But what you would do, if somebody's online that you're connected with, you'll see them there. You'll see them. So if you're connected with the person that you want to play with on Radmin, and both of you are online, and your friend has set up a game via host, once you click client, you will find his game here. It's just a case of clicking his game. So I don't even think you need the IP address really, because you're connected with him via admin, there's no real need. So yeah, just to repeat that, obviously if your friend is online on admin and you're online, he has hosted the game, all you do, click client, his game will show up here because you're connected via admin, and then you just click it and then in you go. So that's how you join a game. It really is as simple as that. Now we move on to the buttons. Now this can be quite tricky, but this is how I've set it. I'll try and explain it as best that I can to you. Just got to find it. There it is, options, button configuration. Then you click this top one. You can use your cursor as well to do it. In fact, for the next screen you will have to use your cursor, but you should see that controller Xbox One for Windows or whatever controller you're using. Again, I'm using an Xbox One controller, so this video pretty much covers that, but you should be able to work it out for another controller pretty simply by just following what I do. So you click that, then you go to default. There we go, default. And what that'll do is that what you then need to do is match up your buttons with your Xbox controller. So what you would do here, for instance, that's the left analog stick on your Xbox, sorry, your right analog stick on your Xbox One controller. So you'd click that with the cursor using the mouse. You would then, on the right analog stick on your Xbox One controller, do what it's telling you to do. Move it to the left. There we go. See, it changed it. Same for the down one. On your right analog stick, go down. On the right analog stick, go right. On the right analog stick, go up. So that's now set. There we go. Same for the buttons here. So for button 3, it's a square on here, but on your controller it's an X. So click X and that will change that. You then go to X. On this controller it's an X, but on your Xbox One controller it's an A. So click A. Circle on here, B for you, click B. Triangle on here, Y for you, click Y. So that's them ones done. So we'll do these as well. Right, the R3 button, that's the click in of your right analog stick. So click that in. There we go. Start. is obviously the start button on your Xbox One controller. I believe it's 3 lines. Yeah, 3 lines basically. So click that. So we'll work up this side first. R1 will be RB on your controller. There we go. And R2 on here will be RT on your Xbox One controller. There we go. So that's that side all set. Okay, so we'll do these 2 up the top. L2 on here will be LT on your Xbox One controller, so click that. L1 on here will be LB on your Xbox One controller, so click LB. Okay, now this is where you really need to pay attention. So here, the directional pad, instead of using the cross directional pad on your Xbox One controller, you're going to use the left analog stick. So when you click this one, go upwards on your left analog stick, not the directional pad, the analog stick. So up. For this side it's right on your left analog stick. This one it's down on your left analog stick. This one is to the left on your analog stick. Okay, next we'll do this one. So that's obviously the clicking of the left analog stick, so click that in. There we go. Now for the left analog stick, that's going to be the directional pad, so you're basically swapping these 2 around. So here, on here it's left up on the analog stick, but on your Xbox One controller it'll be up on the directional pad. So up on the directional pad, right on your directional pad, down on your directional pad, and left on your directional pad. There we go. So we've done that one already. And last but not least will be select, which is the 2 sort of squares that one's on top of the other, which is on the left hand side of the start button. So you just click that and that's it. It should all be set then. So if you try moving on your Xbox One controller, you'll see that everything works where it should work, apart from these 2 which you've swapped round, and that's for an important reason. There we go, so your controller's calibrated. Easy as that. Okay. Okay, so once that's done, you'll go to OK and it will take you to this screen. Okay, so how you want this set is how I've got it set here. That's if you like the FIFA controls. I'm not a big FIFA fan, don't really rate it as a game, but I like their control system. So if you like their control system, set it as follows here for the attack ones and you'll have no issues. Obviously if you preferred the old PES way on the PS2, then just swap shoot with long pass. So like that. If you preferred the old PES way on the PS2, that's all you have to do. Other than that, if you prefer the FIFA system, keep it like this. You would then go to the defence side, and for the defence side, you want it like this. So exactly how I've got it there is how you'll want it, and if you set it like this, you should have no issues whatsoever. And that is basically, obviously when you've done that, just click OK, and that's basically how you set your buttons up, and also how you play online, and it's as easy as that. I did mention the Discord channel on the other video, the first video. You want to get yourself on that, and that's where leagues and cups are run, and that's basically how it's all set up.